Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Dapper Darren Show live at Barron's Court Theatre. I hope you're excited. I have a very special guest here to join me for an interview. Please welcome Darren O'Toole. Good morning, Darren O'Toole. How are you? I'm very good, thank you. Now, when did you first come to London? Well, you see, I first came to London about 1 year ago. I came with the same dream as everyone else who came to London. I came to make it big as a star. How has it been? Well, it's been a wacky ride. It's been full with learning how to grow up more than actually becoming famous, because I've had to live alone for the last year. I haven't had to depend on my parents, so I've had to learn how to do things like washing clothes. I know what you're thinking. He always wears black, but that's because when you always wear black, you only ever have one wash. What can we expect from your gigs? Well, originally, since I've been called Harry Styles for the last year, people trying to frustrate me, I originally was going to walk on to cardboard cutouts of all of One Direction except Harry Styles, and that's where I was going to stand. Apart from that, I no longer have a poetry book in front of me. I'm no longer hiding behind it. I'm just going to come on stage and try and make people laugh. So, we should ask you, why is your name on social media Dapper Darren? Well, originally I was Sex Milking Batman, but it turned out it was a bit rude and offensive, and it also had the word sex in it, so we couldn't use it. So they said, okay, let's have a word beginning with D we can put before your name, so people can recognize you as that name. So we sat down and we thought about words beginning with D that could go before Darren. We asked on Twitter, and the winner was Dapper. The only problem is, now I have to dress like this all of the fucking time. What about gigs so far? How have gigs so far been? Well, we've had quite a strange mixture of gigs so far. The main gig was Reading Festival. I was told 10 minutes before I was going on stage that I had to go on stage at Reading Festival, and I went on in mucky wellies, greasy hair, a band t-shirt, my face was all unshaved, and I went on and I blew the place away because they had no idea who I was, apart from one girl in the audience who recognised me from my time on Tinder. How have people been supportive-wise? Well, support-wise it's weird because when you say you're a poet, people normally go, ugh. They genuinely just drop their head. They hate it. They think it's boring. So it's been weird. People have pretended to be supportive. Like, I know my mammy, what happened there was I send her, like, if she reads one of my poems on the internet, she'll say, oh, brilliant, but I know she's never read another poem in her whole life. Why do you claim to be so many careers? Photographer, modeling, acting, stand-up comedy, radio presenting? Well, the thing about it is, if you do a lot of careers, or say you're going to do a lot of careers, you're going to get booked for more. And that's more things you can do, like photography, getting booked for gigs, that's free concert tickets, and radio presenting. The only reason I'm a radio presenter is because I'm Irish and I talk too much. So what about the Twitter famous thing? It's probably become crazy in the last while because I've started to get free stuff. I rang on the phone a guy who I wanted to use his business, and he recognized my name and he genuinely gave me a discount. Free t-shirts, free clothes, that's all great. I mean, if it could last forever, I'd love that. The only thing is, this is my first time being Twitter famous, internet famous, but no one knows about the other time, so I'm safe for now. Internet fame could drive a man insane. Internet fame is not always the same. Saying I am egotistical, saying I'm not is unreasonable. I once discovered fame by dancing, taking my own hand in soft romancing. 50 shades of internet fame, 50 shades of internet shame. Internet fame can be described as a game. Sometimes the more followers, the harder to tame. And when it hits the press, the person gets labelled as lame. I want to be famous and unnameness. I want to take my name to the grave, be remembered for generations as Mr. Fame. Ego is uncontrollable, just like desire. Every career I try and do adds more followers to the fire. Every time I try, I have a goal for adding more who admire. I could be a bartender, a castle defender, take some bricks or in a forest chopping sticks. I could personal style you, put lasers in your eye. I could take a ball and kick it, sell you ice cream to lick it. I could go back to school and do the whole college system, defend you in court, put you in a coffin in a morgue. I could do any number of things except maybe sing. The one thing I ultimately want is to be famous. Famous is unconceivable, famous is unbelievable, fame is all around us. My name is Dapper Darren. I have a story to tell, how an internet celebrity rise and then he fell. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Dapper Darren.